Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of Samuel Gelston's blended Irish whiskey. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of Samuel Gelston's blended Irish whiskey. Samuel Gelston's is a brand which dates back to 1830 from Belfast, and Samuel Gelston himself was a wine and whiskey merchant. Upon his death in 1869, the brand was sold and has been in family ownership ever since. This particular whiskey is a blend of 100% Irish malted barley and grain whiskey, and it's been aged in first fill ex-bourbon casks. It retails for around £22 and can, well, often be found for around the £18 to £20 mark. Should we find out what it tastes like? On to the whiskey. Right, so as I'm drinking Irish whiskey, I thought I'd put it in my Túath Glass. This is Ireland's official nosing and tasting glass for whiskey. If you haven't seen one before, I'll put a link in the description and you can find out where to get one. Let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that's like a pale gold, but possibly it's got colour added to it. Let's start with the nose. Right, so the first thing I get is some dry oak. It's slightly floral. Yeah, very botanical. I'm getting pear drops, which is nice to find on an Irish blend. Don't normally get that. And there's like a hint of acetone. It's a little bit of like nail polish remover. Let's move on to the palate. Right, so it's very light on the palate to start with. It's very soft. It's it doesn't really give much away. There's not much on the palate, but what I do get to start with is it's very wood forward. There's lots of dry oak. There's some vanilla, which is always quite common on an Irish blend, but doesn't really give much away on that first sip. Let's have another one. Yeah, so I'm getting a bit more now. I'm getting pear drops, which is nice. I picked up that on the nose. That sort of, orchard fruits with a slight hint of sort of chemical tang is not bad. It's nice to have a different sort of fruit note in an Irish whiskey blend, but there's like a fizziness to it as well. That vanilla is quite strong in the background still, but there's quite a lot of ethanol with this. Probably quite a high grain content, I'd say, and yeah, apart from that nice slightly chemical pear drop note and that vanilla, the other flavours are quite harsh. In terms of finish, there's that vanilla and there's lots of very dry wood, and it's probably only a short finishing strength. In terms of value, this retails for £22, as I said earlier. It can be found around the £20 mark all day long. I got this for a bargain several months back online, but when you compare it to the likes of Tullamore Dew, Paddy, Jameson, Bushmills, they're all typically around the £20 or less mark, and I don't think this stands up incredibly well to them. It's also something that probably isn't designed to be drunk neat, and those flavours just don't sort of gel well on my palate. I think it would probably work well with a mixer, but I think If you're going to drink this mixed, it probably doesn't matter what flavours they are, because it would probably just get lost in there. I think if you're going to drink it neat, there are better options in the Irish whiskey portfolio from the big companies already. But it's well, it's nice to try something new. It's nice to see what else is on the market, and well, I'm sure I'll get through it nonetheless. If this sounds up your street, then I'll put a link in the description, and if it doesn't, for whatever reason, I'll see you for the next one. Sauncha.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.